As autumn settles across eastern Canada, we all wonder, what will this winter bring? Will it be long and cold, or milder with more rain and slush? Today, we look at the signs. For Ontario, Quebec, and Atlantic Canada, this winter promises sharp contrasts, deep cold, surprising warmth, and everything in between. In Ontario, the first signs of change are here: leaves turning, harvests ending, and people swapping summer clothes for winter gear. Quebec feels the shift too, with shorter days and a chill in the air. Talk turns to winter tires and snow shovels. In Atlantic Canada, the ocean's influence is strong. The salty air brings a unique chill, and locals know winter can swing from wild snowstorms to mild, rainy days. This year, warmer ocean waters will play a big role, especially in the Maritimes and Newfoundland and Labrador, setting the stage for a stormy, unpredictable season. Across eastern Canada, anticipation grows. Winter is part of our identity, but every year is different. This outlook helps us plan, from commutes to holiday travel, and reminds us to get our homes and gear ready. Winter is coming, and being prepared is the Canadian way. Whether it's snow, rain, or ice, readiness ensures we face the season safely. The coming months will test our adaptability. Communities are already making preparations, knowing that flexibility is key. The only certainty is change. So keep your boots and shovels handy. This winter, expect the unexpected. The best way to handle it. Stay informed and stay ready. Our forecast is your guide to navigating the months ahead. Let's embrace the season, whatever it brings. After all, winter is what we make of it. To understand our winter, we look far beyond Canada, to the Pacific Ocean, where La Niña is developing. La Niña cools the ocean surface, shifting global weather patterns and making Canadian winters more variable. For eastern Canada, this means a stormier, less predictable season. This year's La Niña is moderate, so its influence will be noticeable but not extreme. It changes the jet stream, steering cold Arctic air and guiding storms our way. Meanwhile, the Atlantic Ocean is warmer than usual, adding moisture and energy to the air. When cold air meets this warmth, powerful nor'easters can form, bringing heavy snow, wind, and freezing rain. So, we have two big players, a cool Pacific and a warm Atlantic, battling for control. La Niña pushes cold air. The Atlantic tries to keep things milder near the coast. The result? A dynamic, changeable winter. Cold and snow one week, rain and mildness the next. This tug of war is the main story, for our 20,000 traitin now. In daw de buoni, finbig sounds, all wine. You winend and tal water deed hour. Expect rapid shifts and plenty of surprises. The interplay between these oceans will shape every storm. Stay alert, this winter's weather will be anything but boring. The jet stream is the invisible force shaping our winter. It flows west to east, but its path wobbles, bringing dramatic weather changes. When it dips south, Arctic air floods in. Cue the deep freeze. When it swings north, milder air brings a welcome thaw. This winter, La Niña will make the jet stream especially active and unpredictable. Expect a roller coaster, cold snaps followed by sudden warmth. The main storm track will run through the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence Valley, putting southern Ontario and Quebec in the crosshairs. Rapid swings mean you'll need both a parka and a lighter jacket, sometimes in the same week. This variability is a hallmark of the season. Mixed precipitation will be common, with temperatures hovering near freezing during storms. Freezing rain and ice pellets could make roads treacherous, especially in major cities. The wobbly jet stream is why we must be ready for anything. Not just snow, storms will be frequent and unpredictable. Stay prepared, and don't let a mild spell fool you. The cold will return. This winter, flexibility is your best defense. The jet stream's wild ride is just beginning. Southern Ontario will be a battleground this winter, caught between cold northern air and mild southern breezes. Temperatures will average near normal, but big swings are expected. Bitter cold for a week or two, then sudden thaws. Snowfall will be close to normal, but it'll come in bursts, with rain and ice mixing in during milder spells. December may start mild, with more rain than snow, but January and February will bring the real winter punch. The heart of winter will deliver the coldest days and heaviest snowfalls. Don't be fooled by a gentle start. The real action is coming. major snowstorms will track up from the U.S., tapping into Gulf and Atlantic moisture for quick, heavy dumps of snow. Cities like London, Kitchener-Waterloo and the Golden Horseshoe should be ready for rapid changes. Staying informed about approaching storms will be crucial for safe travel and daily life. The season will keep you guessing. Shovel and umbrella, both required. The journey to normal snowfall will be anything but smooth. Flexibility and preparation are key. Southern Ontario's winter will be a true test of readiness. Stay alert. This season will keep you on your toes. Quebec is in for a classic winter, cold, snowy, and memorable. Temperatures will hover near or just below normal, especially from January through March. Brief thaws may occur, but the cold will dominate. Above normal snowfall is expected, thanks to an active storm track through the St. Lawrence Valley. Great news for winter sports, but a challenge for commuters and snow removal crews. Most precipitation will fall as snow, with less of the messy mix seen in southern Ontario. Light fluffy snow will be common, but powerful coastal storms could bring heavy, wet snow and strong winds. Bomb cyclones are a real threat, with potential for power outages and travel chaos. Northern Quebec will see its usual deep cold and snow, but the south will be especially active. The combination of steady cold and frequent storms points to a winter that lives up to Quebec's reputation. Embrace the season. Just make sure your shovel is ready. This is the year for warm boots and well-insulated homes. Quebec's winter will be one to remember. In Atlantic Canada, the ocean writes the winter story. Warmer than normal sea temperatures mean milder air for Nova Scotia, PEI, and eastern Newfoundland. Cold snaps will still happen, but they'll be shorter and less severe. Don't mistake mildness for ease. This winter could be even more challenging. The clash of warm ocean air and Arctic blasts is perfect for intense nor'easters. Expect a stormy season, with more significant weather events than usual. Coastal areas may see rain, while inland regions get heavy snow. Storm tracks will make all the difference. One storm could bring a foot of snow, the next a washout. This cycle of snow and melt raises the risk of flooding. Strong winds will cause coastal erosion and power outages. Western Newfoundland and parts of New Brunswick will be colder and snowier, farther from the ocean's warmth. The dividing line between rain and snow will shift constantly. Atlantic Canada should brace for a wild, unpredictable winter. The Great Lakes are fueling a classic lake-effect snow season. Cold Arctic air blowing over warm lake waters creates intense, narrow snowbands. This year, with the lakes warmer than average, expect frequent and heavy lake-effect events. Early winter will be especially active before the lakes freeze. Traditional snowbelt areas like Barrie, Orillia, and the Bruce Peninsula are in for a snowy ride. 30 to 50 centimeters in a day isn't uncommon, leading to road closures and travel headaches. The snow machine will keep running as long as the lakes stay open, possibly extending the season. London and other communities near Lake Huron and Erie should prepare for a long, snowy winter. Sudden weather changes are the norm in these regions. Lake-effect snow is a way of life, but this year could be exceptional. Stay ready for rapid shifts and heavy accumulations. The Great Lakes will be a major winter story. When will the first snowflake fall? While we can't predict the exact date, history gives us clues. Ottawa and Montreal usually see their first flakes by early November, with lasting snow by late November. Toronto's first measurable snow often waits until December, thanks to Lake Ontario's moderating effect. Windsor, Canada's southernmost city, typically sees snow even later, sometimes not until mid-December. This year's mild start could delay the first real snow in many cities. The first snowfall marks the true start of winter, no matter when it arrives. Watch for the first major storm or cold blast. It'll set the tone for the season. The wait for winter's arrival is almost as exciting as the snow itself. January is the heart of winter in eastern Canada, the coldest, snowiest month. Arctic air dominates, and the days are short and frigid. This is when furnaces and resilience are truly tested. Major snowstorms and blizzards are most likely now, with cities like Toronto, Ottawa, and Montreal seeing their biggest accumulations. This year's active storm track means January will be especially challenging. After a milder December, expect a sharp ramp-up in cold and snow. The battle between mild and cold will tip in favor of winter's fury. Lake-effect snow and major storms will peak. Emergency kits should be ready. at home, and in your car. The 2025 winter will be dynamic and memorable, with wild swings and powerful storms. Southern Ontario gets a roller coaster ride, Quebec, a classic winter, Atlantic Canada, storm-driven drama. The Great Lakes will be relentless. Stay informed and prepared. Winter is a defining part of who we are.